Daily Bible reading, Jeremiah chapter 33. The word of the Lord came to Jeremiah a second time, while he was still confined in the prison compound, as follows. Thus said the Lord who is planning it, the Lord who is shaping it to bring it about, whose name is Lord. Call to me, and I will answer you, and I will tell you wondrous things, secrets you have not known. For thus said the Lord, the God of Israel, concerning the houses of this city and the palaces of the kings of Judah that were torn down for defense against the siege mounds and against the sword, and were filled by those who went to fight the Chaldeans, with the corpses of the men whom I struck down in my anger and rage, hiding my face from this city because of all their wickedness. I am going to bring her relief and healing. I will heal them and reveal to them abundance of true favor. And I will restore the fortunes of Judah and Israel, and I will rebuild them as of old. And I will purge them of all the sins which they committed against me. And I will pardon all the sins which they committed against me, by which they rebelled against me. And she shall gain through me renown, joy, fame, and glory above all the nations on earth. When they hear of all the good fortune I provide for them, they will thrill and quiver because of all the good fortune and all the prosperity that I provide for her. Thus said the Lord, again there shall be heard in this place, which you say is ruined without man or beast, in the towns of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem that are desolate, without man, without inhabitants, without beast, the sounds of mirth and gladness, the voice of bridegroom and bride, the voice of those who cry, give thanks to the Lord of hosts, for the Lord is good, for his kindness is everlasting, as they bring thanksgiving offerings to the house of the Lord. For I will restore the fortunes of the land as of old, said the Lord. Thus said the Lord of hosts, in this ruined place, without man and beast, and in all its towns, there shall be again a pasture for shepherds, where they can rest their flocks. In the towns of the hill country, in the towns of the Shephelah, and in the towns of the Negab, in the land of Benjamin, and in the environs of Jerusalem, and in the towns of Judah, sheep shall pass again under the hands of one who counts them, said the Lord. See, days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will fulfill the promise that I made concerning the house of Israel and the house of Judah. In those days and at that time, I will raise up a true branch of David's line, and he shall do what is just and right in the land. In those days Judah shall be delivered, and Israel shall dwell secure. And this is what she shall be called: the Lord is our vindicator. For thus said the Lord, there shall never be an end to men of David's line who sit upon the throne of the house of Israel. Nor shall there ever be an end to the line of the Levitical priests before me, of those who present burnt offerings, and turn the meal offering to smoke, and perform sacrifices. The word of the Lord came to Jeremiah. Thus said the Lord, if you could break my covenant with the day and my covenant with the night, so that day and night should not come at their proper time, only then could my covenant with my servant David be broken, so that he would not have a descendant resigning upon the throne, or with my ministers, the Levitical priests, like the host of heaven which cannot be counted, and the sand of the sea which cannot be measured. So will I multiply the offspring of my servant David and of the Levites who minister to me. The word of the Lord came to Jeremiah. You see what this people said. The two families which the Lord chose have now been rejected by him. Thus they despise my people, and regard them as no longer a nation. Thus said the Lord, as surely as I have established my covenant with day and night, the laws of heaven and earth, so I will never reject the offspring of Jacob and my servant David. I will never fail to take from his offspring rulers for the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Indeed, I will restore their fortunes and take them back in love.